YouTube, Rook here from Rook Geek Goodness, my little channel on the web for all things geeky and cool. In this video, guys, we're going to be doing a statue review, something a little different I haven't done in a while on my channel. It's going to be a statue breakdown and review of this really awesome statue that I picked up a couple weeks ago. I talked about this character on the stream several weeks ago, a really cool character. Who are we talking about? The Batman Who Laughs. So a little backstory, tell you about the Batman Who Laughs, his claim to fame, so to speak, if you will. Now, again, I'm not a massive Batman fan. I've said it many times. I have a ton of Batman pops. For some weird reason, I always get Batman product, and this is no different. So a little history of the Dark Knight Metal series and the Batman Who Laughs. Well, first things first, I got my notes here for us. The Batman Who Laughs story arc, the Dark Knight series rather, it was a comic series for DC Comics. It ran from June 2017 up to April 2018, so close to a year of comic book storylines, and this character debuted during that time. Now, the idea of the character was sort of an emissary between the multiverses. Many different dimensions were involved in this storyline. Ran through the Justice League books. It had its own spin-off series called the Dark Knight Metal series. I think it was 6 issues, possibly 7, and it touched other characters in the DC universe. And there were spin-off books dedicated to the Batman Who Laughs and other characters that are part of the Dark Knight Metal series. Now, this particular character, just a little backstory, a little context, if you will. The idea of this character was, as I said, an emissary who basically became the Joker, and it is Bruce Wayne Batman in this other dimension. He is Batman Bruce Wayne. In that dimension, Joker was killing tons and tons of people, and Batman needed to come to a conclusion to stop him. He killed the Joker, but in Joker's sort of last laugh, he hit him with some type of Joker toxin that turned Bruce Wayne into the Joker. Sort of like the last laugh in death. So the thing that he hated the most is what he became. That's sort of the joke here, the running gag. But imagine having the psychotic mind of the Joker with the tactical knowledge, the finesse, and the detective skills of a Batman. This is what this character is all about. It became a fan favorite character. It has its own spin-off series. I believe it's 6 issues that took place in 2018. So let's talk about this statue here. A little backstory aside, so you kind of know what's going on. The Batman Who Laughs statue right here is a 9-inch statue made by Diamond Select Toys. They're kind of a spin-off of Diamond Toys or Diamond Comics, which is, if you go to your normal comic book store, those are people who sort of subsidize the comics. They're the people who get all the comics from the comic book companies. They're the distributor, if you will. So Diamond Select Toys, their gallery series, which is what this statue is here, comes from that line. Again, this is a 9-inch statue. We'll do a full breakdown a moment where I take this guy out of packaging, but I want you to see the design of the box. So this will be a full 3D on my little turntable so you can see what it would look like. Price point, that's a very key point to this statue. Price point is $45 US. You heard me right, guys. I did not stutter. $45 from a really cool looking statue. This is not a sideshow collectible statue like you've seen me before shoot on my channel, the Green Lantern statue, premium format, or the Sinestro statue. This is about a 9-inch tall statue, small footprint. It's not this massive tall statue. There is a statue for Sideshow Collectibles, which is coming out next year, I believe, which is this character with little robins for $1,100. This is not this statue, guys. Let you not know right now. So let's get this guy out of packaging and continue this video review. Alright, guys, we have the Batman Who Laughs statue from Diamond Select Diamond Galleries Toys out of packaging, and this is a really cool statue. So we always talk about something when I take something out of packaging is design and presentation. Very cool statue, very small footprint. So let's talk about the size here. It's about 9 inches from the top of the ears all the way down to the bottom of the base you see right here. Going this way, I guess width would be about 4.5 to 5 inches in width. Very cool looking statue. Now, he might look a little taller, but he's in this sort of one-up leg pose, one-down leg pose, which causes him to slant on his side a little bit. So it's 9 inches, but if he was standing up fully erect, it'd be much taller. That's what makes this statue very cool, and it's in a very small footprint. That harkens back to the price point of $45 US. What do you say? $45 US for this statue. I'm not skipping over the words. I'm being completely truthful. I didn't think this statue would be $45 when I saw it on the shelf. I was exasperated by the cost. I was like, how can something this cool be $45? One of the reasons why the price point is so low is what it's made out of. It's made out of what's called PVC. It's a type of plastic that they use to design this particular statue. Speaking of design, let's talk about the design team. It was designed by a person by the name of Caesar, and it was sculpted by a guy named Alterton, A-L-T-E-R-T-O-N. It's sort of tongue-tied there. Altertons, who made this statue, who sculpted this Batman Who Laughs statue. So let's take a look really close shots of the statue so you can see it now. You'll see put pictures inside this video, up close shots of the head sculpt. Very, very cool head sculpt. That grinning Joker face, the long Batman ears, and the sort of spiked band that goes around his eyes. Yes, he can see in the comics why he wears this spiked band over his eyes. I'm not sure of the reason why. At least in the normal Dark Knight Metal series and his own book, until let's say the one shot that came out back in 2017, 2018, not the books that are counting this year. I don't know what the deal with the spiked band really is. He can see. He's not a blind character. He's not like blind as a bat. That'd be kind of a joke, but he's not. He can see normally like everybody else can. Again, I like the presentation of the statue. The sort of ripples and the folds in his trench coat looks very, very cool. The buckles across the front right here in the front of his chest, it's very detailed. You can see it pop off. The statue looks very, very cool. Let's look at that card in his hand. He's holding a playing card in his fingers like this. Focus in so you can see what it looks like. It's the Justice League. He was designed as the emissary, as I mentioned before at the beginning of this video, to bring all the characters that would represent the Justice League characters as Batman. So the idea was he would gather these people together, and then those characters would kill off their members of their Justice League characters in their own multiverse. For example, there was a Batman who killed the Flash, who became the Red Death. There was a Batman Bruce Wayne who killed somebody and got the Power Ring, the Green Lantern, and became the Dawnbreaker. So that was his idea, to take these Justice League characters, put them together as all Batman, basically, and try to take out the Justice League. That was his goal. Like I said, he's the emissary who built that team. But going back to him, he looks very, very good. Awesome looking statue. He is pegged into place. You can't remove it from the base. The chain in his hand looks very cool. This is not metal. This is all plastic. It's sculpted to look like a chain. The bottom of the base, as I mentioned a second ago, sort of sculpted what you see kind of like timbers and some steel material, and he's sort of sitting on it in a outstretched leg up, leg down pose. Hence the reason why he's in this very, very small footprint for the statue. It can fit on a shelf. Doesn't take a whole lot of room up. I've mentioned it before with other small statues. They don't take a whole lot of room up, but they really command attention to the shelf. I guarantee if you put this on your shelf, someone would walk over and go, wow, who is this? And you can say, that's Batman, or the Batman Who Laughs. So this is a really cool statue. Again, you'll see more pictures of this statue in my Lightbox so you can see them going out through the rest of this particular video. I want to thank everybody who watches, subscribes to this channel. Remember to click that like button. Always click subscribe. When you subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon to be notified of my latest videos. And of course, last but not least, you can click the windows over here to watch more of my content. Take care, guys. I'll see you next video. And bye-bye. I'm Batman.